Alright, hey guys, it is Chris here again with another video, and in this video today, we have some things to talk about today. So, basically this video is about Sears. Now, as you all know, 2 months ago, I made a video about Sears filing for bankruptcy back in October of 2018, and they announced a closure of 142 stores. In November last month, Sears then announced that it would be closing another 40 stores. Together, that is over 200 Sears stores that will be gone in the next 3 months. So yes, the 142 stores are expected to be closed by the end of the year, and the 40 stores are expected to be closed in February of 2019. And now, we now have possibly another round of Sears closures coming along between 50 to 80 stores. And this basically means that Sears will now be down to about instead of 500 Sears and Kmart stores combined, you will now have 400 Sears and Kmart stores combined. And these are some key points. Basically, even as Eddie Lampert tries to keep Sears alive, the company is preparing for a potential doom. Sears is planning to close 50 to 80 more stores. People are familiar with the situation. They told CNBC, it told the bankruptcy court earlier this year that it has plans to close more store closures. And the further store closures is one more sign that Sears remains uncertain and Lampert can pull off the $4.6 billion bid to save the company. Basically, his firm ESL Investments is basically trying to save the company and save their jobs. Now, it kind of sounds good because it's good for the Sears workers because it'll save their jobs. Well, not exactly. And I'll get into that in this article. So basically, the chairman said he unveiled a $4.6 billion proposal to save Sears by buying the company out of bankruptcy from his hedge fund, ESL Investments. The deal is this deal is basically the last chance for Sears to actually survive. I don't think it's going to happen. If the deal does not fall through, this basically means the company will be filing for Chapter 7, and it will liquidate all of its assets and sell all the company in parts. The deal right now is facing legal and financial challenges. The company is bracing for reality. It may not all come together. They were told in bankruptcy court it already has plans to close and consolidate liquidation bids as protection. Should the plan falling apart, the retailer is weighing in and closing 50 to 80 stores at the end of the year. I'm not sure if that's more stores. I think that's previous stores, but I think that might be more stores that they might be closing next year. I'm just not 100% sure on that. But basically, this says the company filed for bankruptcy on October 15th of 2018 with a little under 700 stores. At the time, it closed 142 unprofitable stores, which included Sears in my area, Sears at Jefferson Valley Mall, the Sears at the Sears and Roebuck store at the Jefferson Valley Mall, the Sears and Roebuck store at the Shops at Nanuet, and the Sears and Roebuck store in Garden City. And also a few Sears to name in New Jersey. The Sears and Roebuck store in Middletown, Sears and Roebuck at Deptford Mall, and I think a Kmart somewhere in New Jersey. I'm just not 100% sure. So, and it's 500 store footprint, and then Lampert basically says the company, I've seen this many times. It hasn't turned a profit since 2010, which was 8 years ago. So it basically hasn't. So basically, Sears has until December 28th before the end of the year to submit a final formal offer to the company. And this basically just goes over. Meanwhile, Eddie Lampert is financing. And then basically this is talking about Eddie Lampert's leadership of spinning off Land's End, which basically the guys this year we had a Land's End that opened up at the Alta Bergentown Center due to Land's End closing at Brems Park, and also with Sertich Growth Properties, which has taken over several Sears stores in New Jersey, which includes the Watchung Sears, the Willowbrook Sears, the Freehold Sears, the Shops at Nanuet Sears, the Jefferson Valley Mall Sears, which were all on a lease after Sertich Growth Properties acquired all these Sears stores. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to read through this. So basically, finally, what I'm going to go over here really quickly is basically in a statement provided to CNBC, spokesman for ESL Investments said ESL Investments is working around the clock to try and keep Sears in business with with a going on. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me read that again. ESL Investments is working around the clock to try and keep Sears in business with a going concern, a proposal that would save tens of thousands of jobs and provide severance protections for eligible workers. Now, there's a lot good with this statement, and there's a lot wrong with this statement. Basically, I think it's good that Eddie Lampert is trying to do it, but I think it is way too late for Mr. Lampert to save the company. You know, I think the question that everybody's asking right now is, will this be the final Christmas for Sears to ever be in business? Right now, as of right now, I cannot say yes or no to that statement. But when more information becomes available, I will be able to provide that to you. But right now, I cannot say that this will be the final Christmas for Sears. Sears will go bankrupt next year. I cannot say that just yet. I have to wait until it is final and it is official that Sears would be closing all their stores. But as of right now, the company's future is uncertain. So Eddie Lampert's plan could go well, and Eddie Lampert's plan could not go so well. I think he really is trying, but the problem is, and I've gone over this too, the problem with Eddie Lampert is he's just doing it to make himself look good. I have never seen him in a physical store. You know, if he cares so much about the company, we should be seeing him visiting stores like during the holidays. I haven't seen Eddie Lampert at one single Sears or Kmart store. And you know what happened if he was in that store? It'd be in the news. It would be all over the news. But apparently he chooses not to visit that store. So that's what I don't like about Eddie Lampert. I do like he's trying to save the company, but what I don't like is he's not visiting the physical stores like a typical CEO would. But I guess that's just the way that he rolls, unfortunately. So anyways, guys, that's about going to do it for this video. So December 28th is when we will find out what the future of Sears holds, and hopefully it'll survive, and if it doesn't, then that'll be it for Sears and Roebuck Company. But they had a decent run if they do go bankrupt, or if they decide to close their other stores. So anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I think the real question on everyone's mind is this the last Christmas for Sears? Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and that's it.